lung lies within the root of the neck. This is the conical and this is directed upwards. And this surface is concave. These two surfaces are concave, and these are the base, which is directed downwards, which sits upon the dome of the diaphragm. This is the right lung, so this sits upon the right dome of the diaphragm, and this is the left lung, sits upon the left dome of the diaphragm. So these effects. Then the anterior border. Anterior border, which is sharp, and it lies anteromedially. The posterior border is blunt, and which lies in the paravertebral buttock. That is the posterior surface, posterior border, actually blunt, and it extends from the apex to the base, and it is blunt. It lies posteriorly. In the inferior border, it is also sharp, lies inferiorly. Surfaces. There are main two surfaces: the costovertebral surface and the medial surface. Costovertebral surface takes part in the along with the vertebra and the costal. Costal means ribs. These ribs. Along with the ribs. That is this surface is in contact with the inner surface of the rib. So there are impressions for the ribs. There are impressions on the ribs and the intercostal surface. And this is the medial surface of the lung, which is divided into two: mediastinal part and the vertebral part. Posterior vertebral. Vertebral part, this part is related with the first thoracic vertebra to the 12th thoracic vertebra. And this is the mediastinal part. Mediastinal part, in the center of the medial part, there is the hilum of the lung. This is the hilum of the lung. So structures in the hilum of the lung and the impressions. So this is apex, this is base, this is costovertebral surface, this is the medial surface, this is the vertebral part, this is the mediastinal part, this is the anterior border, this is the posterior border around it, and this is inferior border. This is the right lung and this is the left lung. Here is also, this is the right lung, this is the left lung. Because right lung has got two fissures. This is the oblique fissure and this is the transverse or horizontal fissure. So it has got three lobes: upper lobe, middle lobe, and lower lobe. The fissures are this. This is the oblique fissure and this is the horizontal fissure. In contrast, the left lung has got only one fissure. This is the oblique fissure, and so two lobes: upper lobe and lower lobe or inferior lobe. And it is also identified by lingula. Lingula and cardiac nose. This part of the anterior border of the left lung is called cardiac nose, and below it, this part is called lingula, which is present in the left lung. It is absent in the right lung. So in contrast, it is the difference between the right lung and left lung. By weight, the right lung is heavier than the left lung. So now about the hilum. Hilum of the lung is connected with the structures, that is the heart. Main structures are heart and the trachea. So what are the structures? In the left lung, the arrangement of these structures are: above, that is the pulmonary artery, this is the principal bronchus, and this one is the superior pulmonary vein, and this one is the inferior pulmonary vein. So this is the arrangement of the hilar structures, main structures in the hilum of the lung. So this is artery, that is the pulmonary artery. This is the principal bronchus, left principal bronchus. This is superior pulmonary vein, and this is inferior pulmonary vein. So the one pulmonary artery, two pulmonary veins, and principal bronchus. This is the main content of the left lung. Now the main content of the right lung. This is the epiarterial bronchus. This is the epiarterial artery. That is the pulmonary artery. This is the principal bronchus, right principal bronchus. This is the main principal, that is the principal artery. Then the superior pulmonary. This is superior pulmonary vein. This is superior pulmonary vein, and this is inferior pulmonary vein. So this is the arrangement of the main structures in the left. There is the right lung. Other structures are bronchial artery entered, bronchial vein come, and the structures passing through the nerve plexus, lymphatic plexus, and lymph nodes and fat. So now about the pleura. The pleura has got two layers. One layer, that is the parietal layer, another is visceral layer. Visceral layer is attached, covers the lung wholly except the hilum of the lung and the pulmonary vein. And this part is the pulmonary vein. These two parts are devoid of visceral pleura. All other parts, including the fissures, are covered by visceral pleura. So only the hilum and pulmonary ligament, this is the devoid of pleura, that is the visceral pleura, and other parts are including the fissures are covered by visceral pleura. Now the parietal pleura. Parietal pleura is actually inside that is the inner, is attached with the inner aspect of the thoracic case. So it has got four parts. There is the subarachnoid pleura, there is the costal pleura, this will be the costal pleura, this will be the mediastinal pleura, and the covering the diaphragm, that will be the actually diaphragmatic pleura. So parietal pleura has got four parts: cervical, costal, mediastinal, and diaphragmatic.